Well, we've already had some time to enjoy the release of the wonderful Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And, for myself, being a huge superfan of the trilogy, and most specifically the Illusive Man, my most recent opportunity to both work with and confront his overwhelming intellect, moral and philosophical purity, and affluent charm had me wondering, what if BioWare made him female instead? The dichotomy of his single-minded, pure motives, unethical means, and incredible wealth and freedom pose, many reasons why that would make sense. While Cerberus's methods and leadership certainly aren't role models for women, men, or just about anybody, who he is just might be. A regular Marine fighting in the First Contact War against Turians, surviving incredible trauma, torture, building an organization dedicated to protecting humans after witnessing horrors that few of us could imagine. If that doesn't sound relatable to the plight of a lot of minorities today, I don't know what does. While the methods and ethics of Cerberus are reprehensible, at its core, it started from and represents activism. Here's the key thing, though. While today, oftentimes, choosing a cause doesn't really translate to financial success, the Illusive Man is fabulously rich. He can do anything he damn well pleases. He can fund an operation to revive a soldier exposed to the vacuum of space. He could buy a few tropical planets, you name it. He didn't accept the world the way it was. He tried to change it. And that is what defines an activist. Sometimes a friend, sometimes a foe in the game. And yet, I think the story and the goals is emblematic of many in the civil rights movement. And it would be inspiring to a lot of minorities to see one of themselves possessing the leisure to do whatever they pleased, whenever they wanted, and at the same time be able to do so because they worked on a cause that they held dear to their hearts. In the end, the Illusive Man died, but fate overall throughout his life had been kind to him because he followed his dreams. Imagine the inspiration of a woman being taken as seriously as the Illusive Man is by allies and adversaries alike. It's such an uphill climb, especially in the corporate world still. How his singular and pure focus gave him great personal success. In the real world, like I said, these are often either-or propositions, and while Cerberus is by no means ethical, it is a powerful concept that one can both fight for a cause and become financially successful. For women, people of color, and all minority genders and orientations, this message would ring all the louder, and I think add another layer of depth to the character. It would also create an interesting dynamic, if the player was playing as femshep, as I always do, in that there would be two powerful women, both idealistic and both courageous in their convictions, forming alliances and oppositions as these strongly held ideals clash. And let's not also forget about the intelligence and tactical strength that represents the Illusive Man. He said multiple times that his mind is his weapon. How many women are seen in tactical positions in games or media like that? The closest analog, I would say, to the Illusive Man is Grand Admiral Thrawn in Star Wars. And I think it'd be great to have a female analog, in that regard. So, these are my thoughts. Now, BioWare is developing Mass Effect 4 as far as we know. And I really hope that they choose to go that route, if there is an Illusive Man type character. Because I think that we shouldn't discard the message that character sends just because of his actions. So, those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hey, if you like this video or any other content I post, go check out my blog, Get Mused. URL is getmuse.weebly.com. Link is in the video. It's a treasure chest full of ideas, just like this one.